One of my biggest phobias with reviewing anything is that sometimes I'm afraid that other people who review things will get their word out too much, and then it shifts the tone of the entire industry. I don't really think I am somebody popular enough to have an opinion that could shift the entire industry. On top of that, I think it takes a bit more than just one person. Another fear I have is that if I review something and then somebody else listens to it, they might accidentally take it as gospel. I appreciate diving deep into the things that I enjoy. I like to form a lot of my own opinions. It feels weird when I hear opinions from other people that sounds eerily similar to things that other reviewer YouTubers have said before. I think it is a common occurrence nowadays that a lot of video games or movies we see on YouTube are just from other reviewers, and then we don't end up watching the movies ourselves. And so we go on thinking like, man, that did seem like a fun movie because one of my internet ghosty friends or my pen pals said it was kind of cool. Or they said it was kind of bad. I don't know about that. But then our brain goes on after it, having been tricked into thinking we received the same satisfaction as watching that movie. This kind of sounds similar to the effect of reading the Cliff Notes, except it's somehow worse because at least the Cliff Notes is trying to give you the basic synopsis, whereas some other YouTuber is dumping his opinion right into your brain. It is such a mind-blowing thing in life to realize an area where you kind of formed your own opinion on something. Case in point, I played New Vegas on Xbox 360, and I thought it was pretty cool. You could just run around and beat everybody to death with a pool cue. This game's amazing. That and the world's like 50 meters squared. I go on YouTube and I start listening to YouTube reviewers, and then they all start saying that Fallout 3 is better, and I'm thinking, nah, I don't think so. From that point on, though, anytime I hear a new take about which one's better, Fallout 3 or New Vegas, it doesn't matter which one, I kind of sit down and I end up enjoying the points people have to give on why they enjoy them. Another video game example? Dark Souls 2. Everybody likes to clown on how it's the worst one in the series. And so I said, you know what? I've already played all the other Souls games available on PC. Let me finally play this one in the last backwards-ass order I played them in. So I got around to... So I started playing it and then immediately like, oh, I see what they were talking about. This game is kind of iffy in a lot of spots. Actually, the majority of spots, I don't know. I even got fed up with all the gank rooms of the enemies, so eventually I quit the game. I went back to Dark Souls 1. I ended up playing Dark Souls 1 for about an hour, just walking around the overworld in places that I had already explored because I was already in New Game Plus. And then I either died to a level 1 enemy or I fell off a cliff or something and died. And then I thought to myself, you know what? This one now seems more boring than Dark Souls 2, and I can't place my finger on it. Maybe the atmosphere in this game's good. Maybe it has something good different for it. How about TV show example? Rick and Morty. There's definitely some things about the show that I found very cryptic, and it kind of makes sense how there's a huge meme about the 1 million IQ. And so eventually I got around to talking to Lanket about it, and I said, hey Lanket, how about this Rick and Morty show, huh? And then he ended up saying to me, yeah, I hear that show's actually about a dysfunctional family, which is just the Imp Lemon quote. I'm calling you out now, Lanket. You've quoted way too many Imp Lemon videos for too long, and I'm not gonna let you get away with it anymore. My brain kind of did the shut-off thing like it's CRTV, like, boo. Kind of makes you feel like you didn't learn anything, like you're kind of in a little bubble, or that your friend is a lizard people. I hope this video kind of made you realize the value of having your own opinion. Otherwise, the longer I keep talking, the smarter I keep sounding. And then I'm massaging your brain. I am inside your head. You are rending all of your control to me. Look at me, I'm Darth Vader.
Can you, dude, I'm like 7 years old. Can you like stop shattering my reality?